Hey guys, welcome to Fight or Flight Academy's quarantine workouts. We're all stuck at home with nothing to do, so might as well get some movement on. Remember, rule number 8, don't die.
For today's workout, we're going to work on one of the most difficult basic acrobatic movements, the bridge. Bridges are fairly hard for a lot of people, and it takes a lot of practice. But there are some really cool things that you can learn if you get good at the bridge, so it's worth it. Plus, it's just really good for your body and your spine and all that kind of stuff. So, we're going to start with a little bit of a warm-up. Primarily for the bridge, you'll be using your wrists and your hips a lot. If you have specific wrist issues, I recommend going back and maybe going through our wrist workout first before doing this, just to get your wrist nice and limbered up. For now, though, we're just going to put them together and roll it around a little bit one way. And the other way. Just get them moving a bit. And then put your hands together and lift it up. Get a little bit of a stretch. The bridge is one of those things that's going to require some flexibility in your wrists, so it's okay to do some of this static stretching beforehand. Relax it. And one more time, lift it up. Just hold this for a few seconds. Awesome. The other thing that we're going to warm up a little bit is our hips. And for this, we're going to lay down on the ground and do some glute bridges. So, have a lay down. What you're going to do, plant your feet nice and tight here. You can keep your hands at your sides. You can rest your head. It doesn't really matter. But just lift your hips up as high as you can and relax. We're going to do 10 of these. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, stand it back up. That's really quick. Maybe just do some hip circles around one way and around the other way. All right, let's get to it. So for the bridge, we're actually going to start against a wall. So find a wall somewhere in your house that's relatively sturdy. Hopefully you're not going to be putting a lot of pressure onto it, but it's always good to use a wall that's not going to break on you. Possibly a doorway, as long as it closes that way. Don't use a door that closes the other way because it might open on you, and that just makes for hilarious videos on YouTube that you don't want to be in. What you're going to do, start about maybe like 2 feet or so away from the wall. Lift your arms way up over your head. Look back, find the wall, touch it, and stand back up. We're going to do this 10 times. That's 2. Every time, maybe try to touch it a little bit farther down the wall. 3, 4, 5. Make sure your head is up and you're looking at the wall. 6. Try not to use your hands to push too hard against the wall. 7. You're actually going to use your hips to push yourself forward to stand up. 8. 2 more. 9. Last one. 10. Fantastic. Now what we're going to do, basically the same thing, but after you put your hands on the wall, you're going to walk down as far as you comfortably can and then walk back up again. Do not go down so far that you actually fall down onto the ground. That's not the goal here. So we're only doing these 5 times. Reach up, touch it, walk down a bit, and then walk back up. That's 1. 2. 3. 2 more. 4. And last one. And remember, you do not have to be going down nearly as far as I am. 5. Cool. This next one is a little bit more complicated. We're going to start facing toward the wall. You're going to take a hand, put it upside down on the wall like so. Your opposite foot from that hand then. So right now I've got my left hand on here. I'm going to use my right foot, bring it behind me, reaching my right arm up over my head all the way to that bridge, and then continue spinning to stand up on the other side. Once you're up on this side, that puts your other hand upside down. So we're going to kick the other foot back, reach up over your head, hit the bridge, stand back up on the other side. Remember to keep your head up the whole time. You should be looking at your fingertips. You should be looking at the wall. We're going to do this 4 more times. That's 1. That's 2. 3, last one. Oh, that's a good one. All right. The next thing that we're going to work on are some bridge push-ups. For this, it's relatively difficult to do on the floor, so we may want to just start on the wall. I'll demonstrate on the wall. I'll do the first set on the wall, and then we'll do another set on the floor. So for your bridge push-ups, start with your back against the wall like so, your feet out in front of you like this. You're going to put your hands up here by your head, make sure that they are upside down, and you're just going to push all the way up, extend, look at the wall, and then come back. So we're going to do 10 of those. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now we get to actually take this to the floor and try some full bridges. So lay down on the ground. Again, you're gonna have your feet nice and tight, flat on the floor. You don't want them to be completely together because you'll tip over side to side. So give yourself a little bit of space. Put your hands up by your head like so, and you're gonna do the exact same thing. You're gonna push up as high as you can and then come back down again. So we're gonna do these push-ups just like against the wall. Let's try to get 10 of these. 1, 2, my microphone is falling off. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Friggin' microphone. 3 more. 8. 9. Last one. 10. Oh man. Those are tough, even for me. So if that felt like a good workout for you, you can call it right there. Consider it done. I do have one more challenge for anybody who wants it though. If your bridges are pretty good, you feel like you want a little bit more, we're gonna come back to the wall and actually do it the other way around. So from up here, it makes the bridge easier. But if we start down here, we're gonna try to do our bridge and put our feet on the wall. So for starters with this, do your bridge with your feet as close to the wall as you can, scoot yourself in. You're gonna try to lift up to the bridge and then put a foot on the wall. Put it back down, put the other foot on the wall, put it back down. If that's easy, put one foot up and then the other foot up. So it'll look like this. Bridge up, one foot on the wall, other foot on the wall, then try to get both feet on the wall. If that was relatively easy for you, then your next step is to actually start with your feet on the wall. This makes this fairly difficult. It's a lot of work on your shoulders, so don't push this too hard. If this is the first time ever doing this, take it easy. Remember, do not let your head rest on the floor. You don't want any weight on your head when you're doing this. Use your hands. Try to push yourself all the way up to that bridge. So like I said, that's fairly difficult. It's a challenge, but if you want to try it, go right ahead. Have fun.